Jason Glass, Superintendent and Chief Learner with Jeffco Public Schools. Voters in Jeffco will see 3 ballot issues this fall that would impact our schools. The first of these is a mill levy override, question 5A. A mill levy override is a voter-approved property tax that provides funds for the school district's general fund. These funds go to our local schools and not to the state. The Board of Education has approved a $33 million mill levy override ballot question that adjusts annually for inflation. In terms of the tax impact, residential property owners can expect to see an increase of $2.10 per month per $100,000 of assessed value, and non-residential owners can expect to see an $8.47 increase per month per $100,000 of value. Uses for mill levy override funds are written into ballot question 5A, and they include expanding programs in science, technology, engineering, and math, and in career technical education. Attracting and retaining high-quality teachers by ensuring the district is able to be competitive in compensation and benefits for teachers and staff. Improving student safety by increasing mental health and counseling professionals to improve student mental health services, including suicide prevention and substance abuse counseling. Updating aged and outdated instructional materials such as books, supplies, and technology, and increasing early education programs. This chart shows where Jeffco Public Schools would spend dollars from question 5A, with 50% of the funds going to increase competitiveness with surrounding districts in terms of salary and compensation, 20% toward increasing school safety and security, including mental health supports and counseling, 10% toward expanding career technical education and STEM options, 10% toward improving classroom materials and technology, and 10% toward expanding full-day early childhood education. Arguments are being made both for and against question 5A, and you can read about those here. The second item on the ballot is bond question 5B. Bonds are a voter-approved method of borrowing funds that are used for local school and district capital construction projects. The Board of Education has approved a $567 million proposal that will appear on the ballot as question 5B. In terms of the tax impact on the bond, a residential property owner can expect to see an increase of $1.81 per month per $100,000 in assessed value. Non-residential owners can expect to see an increase of $7.28 per month per $100,000 of assessed value. How Jeffco Public Schools would use funds from a bond is written into ballot question 5B. These include adding and expanding career technical education facilities, upgrading school safety and security in our buildings, making all our schools more safe, efficient, and accessible to students, and improving school buildings and classrooms in all of our schools. This chart shows how funds from the bond would be used. Fully 60% of these dollars would be used to bring all of our schools up to a standard of quality for instruction, safety and security, improve our career technical education sites, and expand early childhood education. 20% would be used for reinvesting in established schools and communities in Jeffco. 10% would be used to accommodate growth through new schools and additions, and 10% would flow through to our charter schools. There are arguments made both for and against ballot question 5B, and you can see those here. The final item on the ballot is a state constitutional amendment called Amendment 73. Amendment 73 is a statewide constitutional amendment that generates $1.6 billion statewide for education. It requires 55% voter approval to pass. Amendment 73 is paid for through an income tax on filers making more than $150,000 annually and a tax on corporations. And it sets property tax assessment rates for education at 7% for residential and 24% for non-residential. What this would mean for Jeffco is an additional $1,609 additional dollars per pupil each year. That comes to $134 million annually. The Board of Education has passed a resolution stating how Jeffco Public Schools would use these dollars. These areas include attracting and retaining quality teachers and staff, adding additional programs and services for students such as career technical, college preparation, arts, music, and more, addressing class size and staffing shortages, expanding early childhood education and full-day kindergarten, and targeted supports for areas such as gifted and talented education, special education, at-risk students, and English language learners. And there are arguments made both for and against Amendment 73, and you can see those here. On behalf of all of us with Jeffco Public Schools, we appreciate the opportunity to serve your families and this wonderful community. Ultimately, we look to the citizens of Jeffco to have the final say on school funding.